There's so much celebrity gossip that it is impossible to keep up. What are Harry and Meghan up to in Montecito? Are Ben and Jen really back on? And Armie Hammer DM'd what? Well, don't worry. There's a new podcast that has you covered. From Wondery, Rich and Daily delivers laughs and all the latest celebrity gossip. Hosts Brooke Siffrin and Arisha Skidmore-Williams are comedians, besties, and the perfect guides to give you your daily dose of celebrity gossip. They'll keep you up to speed on all the secrets, scandals, and news in the entertainment world. Is that rumor you heard about Rihanna true? If it is, you better believe Brooke and Arisha will have something to say about it. In the way that only best friends can, Brooke and Arisha give their take on the stories that have the entertainment world abuzz. Rich and Daily uncorks the rumors and will leave you laughing and wanting more. You're about to hear a preview of Rich and Daily. And while you're listening, follow Rich and Daily on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or you can listen to episodes ad-free by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app.
So, Arisha, do you think celebrities can ever retire from being celebrities?
I mean, it's certainly a problem I wish I had. But I feel like the rule, isn't it something like usually the public walks away from stars, not the other way around?
Yeah, actually, that does seem legit. But our girl Britney isn't just any star, and she isn't playing by anybody's rules right now. She says she's retiring if her conservatorship continues, and her manager believes her, which is big.
Yeah, it's huge. Larry Rudolph, the guy who's been with Britney Spears since the beginning, has said he's calling it quits since, well, let's face it, if you're not working, you don't need a manager.
Yeah, very good point. And I mean, this just keeps going deeper. So I'm seriously wondering, can Britney really just walk away from everything?
Sounds like she might, and I'm with her. Blow it all up. Who knows? I mean, maybe it's how she'll finally get free of her conservatorship.
Yeah, you can't be used for your money if you stop making money. Am I right?
Wow, Britney is definitely onto something here.
Yes. From Wondery, I'm Brooke Siffrin.
And I'm Arisha Skidmore-Williams. Today is Tuesday, July 6th.
And you're listening to Rich and Daily. All right, the 4th of July is over, but the fireworks continue. Britney Spears' manager, Larry Rudolph, says he's walking away after 25 years, and it's apparently because she's planning on retiring for good.
Right. So Larry's been her manager since 1995, which, for those that can't do fast math, is a quarter of a century. He's basically known Britney for over half of her life, which is so long. He was actually the one that got her first record deal.
So Larry sent a letter to the co-executors of Britney's estate, which is her father and succubus, Jamie Spears, and conservator
That's the official title, right?
Yeah. So Larry says it's been more than 2.5 years since he last communicated with Britney, and the last time they spoke, she said she wanted to take an indefinite break from performing.
Right. And we don't have managers, but I feel like if I had a manager and we went 2.5 years without speaking, I'd be like, why am I paying you? But
right.
For the past couple of years, we've heard Britney doesn't want to work. Can't blame her because she felt like everyone around her was basically on her payroll, especially her dad, Jamie, who was the one really actually benefiting from her career.
Yeah.
And so the only real way she was able to get control of the conservatorship was to not perform. And she hasn't actually been on stage since January of 2019.
Right. And now it seems like she's taking it a major step further from an indefinite pause to full-on retirement. So she's basically quitting her career. And since Larry was hired to manage her career, he says he feels like his professional services are no longer needed.
Yeah, he was kind enough to really dig deep into his, language and say he wished Britney all the health and happiness in the world. Super original, super unique to Britney. And that letter was his formal resignation.
Right. Thoughts and prayers. And Larry also claims he has nothing to do with Britney's conservatorship. He says he doesn't even know the details. And I, for one, don't necessarily believe that's true.
Okay, so if that is true, big if on this, does that mean that Larry doesn't know for sure if Britney actually does want to retire?
I mean, I don't know how he could if he talked to her 2.5 years ago. And if she said it then, why is he just like, you know what? I guess she meant it. Like, what?
He had a retirement plan. He needed another 2.5 years of pay. And then he was like,
Right.
okay, now that I can afford my 4th house, I can leave.
Exactly. Good strategy. Yeah, for sure. But Larry's not the only one stepping away. Last week, the Bessemer Trust, who we know is the company appointed by the court to help handle Britney's finances, walked away from the conservatorship completely. They said they didn't know Britney wanted to get out of the conservatorship.
Yeah, they were shocked. They were speechless.
Everyone. No one knew. No one has
I can't
the
believe
internet.
she didn't want us controlling her money.
Yeah, it's
so
crazy.
weird.
So I feel like there's news every single day about Britney. It's like
There is,
Britney
yeah.
and her conservatorship, Britney and her sister, Britney and her boyfriend. And just this weekend, New York Magazine published a tell-all article by Ronan Farrow with some pretty shocking details. And Arisha, look, I'm not saying I was right, but I'm not saying it because shocking to really no one, I would assume, is that Britney is not controlling her social media.
Listen, when a celebrity does a Q&A and they say that they're going to answer the most asked questions, and the questions that they answer is, what's your favorite color? I'm sorry, you're not controlling your social media. There's no way that's the most asked question.
Yeah, she's like, sorry, I'm having a hard time reading these cue cards. Give me just 1 second.
So according to the article, every Thursday at noon, 10 people who are responsible for Britney's legal affairs, PR, and social media will meet to discuss merchandise deals, song license requests, as well as Britney's posts on Instagram and Twitter. So essentially what happens is Britney will write the post herself, and then she has to submit them to CrowdSurf, which is the company that was hired to manage her social media, kind of like what you used to do, Brooke.
I was just going to say.
And then, so CrowdSurf will review and then upload her posts. And it's rare, supposedly, but there have been some posts that were deemed too sensitive to upload because they raised legal questions, since Britney's supposedly not allowed to discuss the conservatorship on social media.
Yeah. So with so many people disappearing from this mess, I feel like the writing's on the wall. Like, Britney's conservatorship is a PR dumpster fire and no one wants to be a part of it.
Yeah, exactly. Larry Rudolph, out. Bessemer Trust, sayonara. And now Sam Ingham. Everyone is jumping ship.
Yeah, except for Jamie Spears, who is Rose in Titanic, just hanging on for dear life. And here's the real question. If Britney really retires, and I personally think that's still a big if, will Jamie keep making money off of her?
Listen, he will find a way to make money off a blade of grass. So yeah.
Yep, except for that failed gym. Sorry, Jamie.
Womp.
But if he can't, do you think he'll finally just give up on this conservatorship?
That seems so unlikely, but you know, the next hearing is just over a week away. So let's hope we get an answer of him saying goodbye forever.
Yes. From Wondery, I'm Brooke Sifrin.
And I'm Arisha Skidmore-Williams. This is Rich and Daily.
See you tomorrow, Richies. Listen to Rich and Daily on Amazon Music or on your Alexa-enabled device. Just ask, Alexa, play the Rich and Daily podcast.
And tell your friends we've got the hot goss.